यस भाई।
Okay, let's see. I'm just waiting for one or two more to join. This is still not blocked. Maybe we have to go back and check, but that's okay. Again, this isn't a part of our practical. Today, we are just focusing on how to divert the traffic. This we have already done, right? How to block traffic, how to allow something. This we can troubleshoot tomorrow also. This isn't impacting our traffic. Sorry, impacting our practical. Our practical today is to check this one. That initially my traffic is, and I hope you understood by now that why will we need this router or anything, right? Why can't we just simply do everything from NSG? Because NSG has very limited options. So the aim here is that our host source to destination, as of now, when I go there, it is going directly, right? So whatever NSG is applied here, that will be uh, applied to this communication. What I want is that this traffic should go from a router. So for that, what do I need? I need a router. In this case, I do not have a physical router. What have I done? I created a virtual machine. I created a virtual machine. This is NVA router, right? It's a Windows machine. Made some changes. If a Windows machine can work as a router also. It will not work in actual environment, right? No one uses that. This is just for our practical. So I'm using a Windows machine, made some changes in this Windows machine. I logged into the machine and made some changes. So now this machine is behaving as a router, right? So this is my router for now. Otherwise, in actual world, what are you going to have? You are going to have a router, a physical router, something like this, a physical router. This is a strong device, right? It's not a simple router which you look at your house. That's not the router we are talking about. These are very costly routers, approximately 1 lakh, 2 lakh, right? And it has very uh, granular control and detailed control. You can control your traffic based on maybe region or keywords or whatever you want. So this is how a router looks like. And we want our communication of our virtual machines to go, instead of going directly from to internet, we want them to go from here to router and router to internet. So all the subnets from wherever I want, I can achieve that. So what will happen? First thing, I won't have to go to every NSG and do this, right? Every subnet will have different NSG. I won't have to do that. Plus, NSG will have very limited control. So I want all the traffic from all the NSGs, all the subnets, it should be routed from here. And to achieve this, we are using user defined route. That is what we are doing today. Is this point clear? Now, today, instead of this router, because obviously I don't have a router, this physical router, no one will have it. You will only see them in data center. Right? Instead of router, what am I doing? I have used one server. Now I haven't shared that with you guys what all needs to be changed. If anyone is interested in doing the practical, maybe I will create an image of a router, right? And I'll share that image with you. So whenever you want to create, use that image, or I'll give you the steps that what all things you have to do. So your machine, your Windows machine will act as a router, right? I can do that. Today I'm not giving any task. So whenever I give a task, if you guys need to do this, right? Let me know. Or best thing I'll do, I'll give you a PowerShell script. I'll write a PowerShell script and I'll give you the PowerShell script. Just run that PowerShell script. It will make all the changes and your operating system will work as a router. Fine. So for now, we have a router and the router name is NVA, Network Virtual Appliance slash router. This is a virtual machine, a Windows virtual machine, but don't get confused because I do not have a router with me. I'm using this as a virtual machine. Is this point clear to everyone, guys?
Yes.
Yes, well.
Okay. What is my network virtual appliances IP address? My router's IP address next time I'll call this as router. So what is my router's IP address?
10.0.10.4.
1.0.10.4.
So the practical over here now is the traffic which is going directly from 10.0.0.4 to 10.20 10.0.20.4, right? It is going directly. Similarly, from 10.0.20.4, say 10.0.0.4, it is going directly. What do I want? At least one side. We'll achieve it one side, other side is same. So what I want that traffic going from 10.0.0.0 to 10.0.20.4, it should go from my router. That is what we are trying to achieve in this practical. Is the requirement clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How do we do that? We read that in practical. If I want to route the traffic, which service do I need?
UDR, user defined routes.
No, these are routes. Where can I define these routes? Which service will I use? User defined
Routing
routes are the actual routes. Where can I use these routes? Where can I mention these routes? Where can I configure these routes? What is the service name?
under segments.
Sorry,
Route table.
route
Route
table.
table.
So let's go ahead and search for route table. Here it is, route tables. I may have one or two existing route tables, but we'll ignore them. So let's ignore this. I want to create a new route table. So click here. Can I create it in some other subscription and use it? Is it possible? It's not possible, guys. Can
Oh,
I
we
create
know
it
the
in
same
some
thing.
other resource group? My resources, all of them are in temp resource group. Can I create it somewhere in some other resource group? Is it possible?
Yes.
Yes. What is the exception for resource group? Which is the only service which
Availability
impacts
set.
Availability set.
availability set?
Availability
Right. Sir.
Alright. What
and
about
this
region?
goes.
My machines, they are in East US region. Can I create my route table in Australia East?
No, we can't able to
No.
access. They are in
No.
different region.
And they have to be in the same region where my virtual machines are or where my subnets are. Can I have virtual machine and subnet in different region? That my VNet is in East US, subnet is in Central India, and my machine is in Australia. Is that possible?
Not possible.
Right. So if I say
No.
VM, if I say subnet, if I say VNet, right, it is implied that all of them I'm talking about same thing. So where is my source VM? It is in East US. So I'll create it in East US. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now name, it can be anything. So let's say we'll call it as Session22 route table. Just so you can remember. Ignore this part. What is it? It says no to prevent the fine. This will come in picture when we have on-prem. So as of now, ignore that part. Create. Our route table is done. How, where can we assign the route table, guys? What is the scope of a route table? Can I put it at NIC
Subnet,
level?
subnet level.
Subnet
Subnet.
level. So let it get created and then we are going to assign it at subnet level. Now in this example, guys, I am just showing you that this is source and this is destination. Do you think every time destination will be available for me? I want the traffic which is going to google.com. It should go from this router. So is destination in my control? Will I be
No.
able to log into destination and see? Destination, is it in my control? Can I put something on destination? Google, Yahoo, Facebook, are they in my control?
No.
No, right? Just remember this thing and then answer the next question. Destination is not all the time in my control. This is just for example, so I've taken two subnets. So now I want to assign this route table to a subnet. So in this case, which subnet should I choose?
Source.
My destination subnet or source subnet?
Source.
Yes, it will always be source. Right, guys? It will always be source. Why? Because destination, it is not in my hand, right? So session 22 route table. Go to subnets here. Associate it with the subnet. Now look at this. How many VNets do I have, guys? I have API VNet. I have one NVA VNet. That's from a different practical, right? But I have Tsoft VNet. I have UT-Kloud VNet. I have VNet East US. This is our VNet. And when I go to my route table, I see only two VNet. Why?
Regions are different.
Yes. My route table, it is in East US, and these two VNets, they are in East US. Though I have nothing to do with this VNet, I am not even working on this, but it will still appear. What does it mean? That I can apply it on any VNet as far as it is in same region. So I'll go here and where is my machine from where I want the traffic to be routed, right? Source one, I want my traffic to be routed from a particular. So which subnet will I use?
Source subnet.
Source subnet.
Source subnet, right? You won't even have anything
Source
called
subnet.
destination subnet because most of the time your destination will be outside. It will be internet, it will be somewhere or anything. So you won't even have that liberty. So I click on source subnet, click OK. So now my route table has been associated with my source machine. Now, if I do the reset, will it go from my router? Yes, no,
Yes.
maybe. No, it won't. What did
No,
I
we
do
need
till
to
now?
define
I
user
have
define that.
created a route table. I have associated with the subnet, but have I created the route? मैंने route
No,
table
no,
बनाया क्यों था? So I wanted to
No.
define the route.
No. No.
And did I define the route? Not yet.
No.
So
Not
let's
yet.
go ahead and define them. So where can I define the route? I am under route table, right? I'm under route table. And here can you see routes? I can add routes, route name, anything. Let's say as of now, I'm saying uh, use NVA, network virtual appliance. What is the destination type? Is it a service tag or is it an IP address? If I want
IP
to have
address.
IP
I get
address, I can have IP address of Google, YouTube. I can get a list and I can type multiple IP address, or I can have a cider range also. For example, I do not want anyone to speak to one particular IP range. I can put that also, right? That is the destination. So I can put cider also, I can put anything. Is it service tag? What can I choose in service tag? Maybe some action group, some API, internet, anything, right? Some function app, anything. But in this case, I will simply go ahead with IP address. So what is my destination IP address in this case, guys?
IP
10
address
dot
of the destination
20
V.
dot
Output.
20 dot
10.0.20.4,
0 dot 20 dot.
right? And I want only this particular IP, so I will put cider 32. Cider 32 means which only this IP. Right? And if I want the complete range of it, then I can do this, right? It will use the complete range. And if I want wherever the traffic is going, no matter where the traffic is going, I want this route to be used. It is covered everything. Now, no matter where traffic is going from my source VM, it will be like this. Got it? What is next hop type? Where do I want this? This is the name. Fine. Destination type, IP address. Which IP address? Any IP address. If it is going to any IP address. Now, where should it go? Next hop.
Router,
It is
via
my
router.
virtual appliance, right? Router is a virtual appliance. So I select virtual appliance and then I give the IP address. In my case, what is my virtual appliance, guys?
Router.
I don't have a router here, so I'm using a virtual machine as a router. This is the one I'm using. So I will use IP address of this virtual machine. Otherwise, this IP address you will get from the networking team that this is our router's IP address. Make sure you put it as a next hop. You getting it, guys?
Yes.
What
Sir,
is
I
one
have a
thing missing here?
question.
Destination IP address of the virtual machine.
No, it is here. Destination C. The moment I put 0.0.0.0, everything is covered. Internal, external, everything is covered here.
Okay.
So I've covered it here. If I want, I can be specific with that virtual machine also. But I'm covering everything. Or let's say, if you guys want to stick to that particular virtual machine, we'll do that. Okay. But what is missing here? In this particular column, do you see anything missing? Name I have given. Destination I have given. Next hop is always means traffic kahan se
Source.
jana chahiye. Sorry?
We are missing source.
Source. Yes. But where did we cover that part? That is correct. That is the answer I was expecting. Fine. We are missing source. But where did we cover that part? Source kahan cover kar liya humne?
सबनेट ऐड किया था
Yes. The moment you associated this with the subnet has become your source. Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Now your
Yes.
source is there, your route is there, your destination there is there, everything is there. Let's go ahead and check. Now if I do tracert, it should, can you see? It is already going. Look at the initial record and now look at this. Is it clear, guys, to everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, if I make any changes to the NSG, which is directly assigned to this subnet, it will not impact. Why? Now because the traffic is going from here. So if I block something at my router level, right? Normally, router doesn't require any energy. Router itself is a control device, right? But in my case, because I'm using one machine, so I can't put those roles under on that machine, right? So I'm controlling that also using energy. So if I put any role over there, it will take those roles. I'm not confusing you guys, not going to do that, but I hope you are understanding now. Now, whatever I put here on this router or NSG related to this router, if I have an actual router, I don't require any energy, but I'm using a machine as a router, so I am using energy here. So whatever changes I make here, it will be directly impacted to this one. Now, if I do the trace at here, what do you think? Will it use that hop or not?
Yes, it will.
And why will it? Why do you think it will use?
Because it has associated with the subnet.
Yes, guys, don't hesitate to answer. It's completely fine to give incorrect answer, half answers here. This is the place to practice. Yes, the logic is correct because the source subnet, it's same for both of them. Do we have a separate subnet for this? This machine is
No.
also a part of source subnet. Then why is it not being applied then? Your logic till there,
Because
it is correct. Sorry.
we have not created the route table for the destination.
Yes, the route table which we have, right? The route which we have created, that is only for this particular destination. Instead of this, if I go, right? So it will not go from my second hop. Now again, it is taking another route. Right? Instead of that, if I had any third machine over there, it will not take that route. It will simply you follow the same route, direct connectivity. Because I have been very specific that destination needs to be this. Then only it should take the other route. Then only it should go from my network virtual appliance. Hence, this is not being applied here because in this case, what is the destination? The destination is something different. Are you getting it, guys?
Yes.
So if I come here and go to my route table, go to my routes, this is the route, and change the destination to 0.0.0.0/0. What do you think will happen now?
It will give at both the end.
Sorry? Yes, it should now redirect, but the moment I do that, I'll get this a new. It will get disconnected because our RDP and everything has gone now. That is the reason we didn't do it for the first time. But the moment it applies here, we'll lose RDP to this one also because it will direct all the traffic, even my RDP and everything is gone now. But are you guys getting the logic? See, till the time it is not being applied here, it is taking some time. The moment it applies here, we'll lose RDP connection to this also because all the traffic is now routing from there and we haven't configured that. So did you guys understand the route table? Why do we use it? How do we use it? When would you need it? And here in the picture, I have tried to explain. See, if this is internet, right? This is a subnet. This is another subnet and this is another subnet. I can change the route that traffic should always go from here. I can do that. I can change the route that it should go from DMZ subnet. I can play with it however I want. Is this clear, guys, to everyone? Some pictures I have given here that how the traffic works and how will it redirect. But even if you don't understand this architecture diagram, it is okay. You should understand the theory. So is this part clear to everyone, guys? Route tables, uh, route user defined routes, system defined routes, right? And the practical which we did. Any questions, any doubts do you guys have in it?
No.
Why do we use it? I did explain because energy, it has some power. It can give you some liberty to block this, block that, but not as granular level as a router. So you will need a router. Configuring these blockage and everything on router, not your job. You don't even have to understand that what protocol they are using. They're using GRP protocol, EGRP protocol. How are they blocking? It will never come to you. What will come to you? It's creating a route table, creating a route. Net virtual appliances IP address, who will give you? Router's IP address, your network team will give it to you. You don't have to worry about it. You just need to understand that where the route table can be fixed, right? It can be fixed only on subnet level. See, it's still intact. So it can be applied at the subnet level. So you need to know that how to apply that. You need to know how to remove that. You need to know how to add routes, right? You need to know that. See, you can have more than one routes. One route table, it's not only for one route. You can have more routes. You can assign it or you can uh, associate it with multiple subnets. For example, I can have this VNet and this subnet also. I can do that, but I don't want to change my API's configuration. See, source subnet, it is already associated, hence I can't. Destination subnet. Sorry, now it will be applied. We were using same NSG, not the subnet. Now this will be applied on this one also, on this machine also. So you can have multiple subnets, you can have multiple routes, right? I hope you guys are getting it now. Yes, guys. Any doubts, any questions? Rest everything is same. IAM, we have seen that. Uh, Activity log, tags, troubleshooting, you can look from here. Resource virtualizer, this can give you a picture. The pictures which I have in OneNote, you can see here that how it works, how exactly it is working. Maybe you go to some virtual machine and check resource virtualization, then it will give you more clear picture. Logs, we know, everything is same. You need some help, you can, check the subnets. It will give you the routes here. This will be useful for troubleshooting. So this is your route table. I thought we'll cover today changing the IP address, etc. We have 10 minutes, but I'm not sure if you guys really want to do that or it will be too much for today. Yes, guys.
So I just want to make sure that one route table can be applied to multiple subnet.
Yes, here it is. We have one route table and we have applied it on two subnets.
Okay, got it.
Yes, guys. More questions, please. I'll skip the miscellaneous task part today. Let's keep this one only for route table. So if you guys have any questions, any doubts, please do let me know. We have good 10 minutes, guys.
So
Yes.
in a actual environment, for this task, you use VM as a router. Okay.
In actual environment?
No. For this task,
Yes.
you keep as router as a VM. You
VM. Yes.
created the virtual machine and you use as a router. So in
Yes.
actual environment where they use actual router or what?
Yes,
Or
actual
this
router.
in a
No, actual router they will
or
use.
okay. And they will not use the VM as you created
No,
like
no,
this.
no, they will not. VM will, it won't even give you any granular access or more.
Mm.
It's just for the practical. No one actually use that. It's Windows router. It's a, you can say, versatility of Windows that it can act like a database. It can act like SharePoint. It can act like router. That's just for our testing purpose. In an actual environment, even if it is a small one, you will never see anyone using operating system as a router. They will, even if it is a small one, maybe a cheapest one, a cheaper one, but surely they will have a router. Even if you're running a company, a small company of 10 to 20 people, you will have a router. You'll always have a router.
Okay, thanks.
Here I didn't have a router which is connected to C. In actual environment, router will be in your on-prem, right? Not in Azure. It's a physical device. It's there in your on-premises data center. But there will be connectivity between your on-premise data center and your Azure. That we are going to see tomorrow. That how do we connect that? We using VPN. So you will be able to utilize that router. Now, even if I have a router at my house, that is not in the same network. My home network and my Azure, they do not have any connectivity. So I can't use that router. But in an actual environment, it will always be a router. Yes, guys, please do ask, even if it is a silly question, basic question, whatever it is. We have 7 minutes. I'm not starting a new topic. Network, I have told you, it's complicated in its important segment. So please do not leave that, okay, I'm not getting it. Maybe I'll check that later. Do ask questions if you did not understand anything.
If someone by mistake
configure wrong UDR for so this could be a reason for RDP fail for any VM.
Yes, yes, it could be
Okay.
that you can go to that VM, and this will definitely come as a question, not related to UDR, but RDP, that I'm not able to take RDP to machines. So let's say this is the VM, you're not able to take RDP. Two things to troubleshoot, two places to troubleshoot. One, you'll simply check whether machine is up or not, IP address is running or not. Are you able to connect to other IPs in the same range? As in, is there any issue with the networking, etc., etc. Once you're done, everything is okay. You're able to check everything is fine only with this one. Then you can come here and this diagnose and solve problem. This is the best thing, guys. I have been telling you, this is the best thing you can come. Just type your issues here and it will give you uh, steps and everything. For example, let's say you're not able to take RDP. See, virtual machines, Windows, right? This subscription, this resource, this VM. It will give you very detailed steps which you can explain in your interview. What is happening? Failure to connect to RDP, right? What's happening? So it will give you more details. So this is how you can do it in practice. So you'll be able to speak in your interview. Other than this, there was one more option, connection troubleshooting. You go here and you specify that you are not able to take RDP from here to here. It will give you detailed option that, okay, maybe NSG is blocking, firewall is blocking, UDR is blocking, whatever is happening, it will give you the complete details. See, it scans the port. Next hop, it comes under your route table. So it will scan all of them and let you know that why are you not able to take RDP. So you can use connection troubleshooting or this one. But yes, it will tell you if it is not happening because of your route table. Yes, guys, any other questions, any other details? See, resource visualizer, it gives you the details that this is your VM. Your VM has connectivity to this NIC and this disk is connected. This is very good way from where you can start learning your architectural diagram. Yes, guys, any other doubts, any other questions? We have 5 minutes left. I'm not going to start with next topic. Tomorrow we are trying to finish the basic miscellaneous task and then huge topic is VPN. Basic task, very simple. Come here, add another IP, change IP address, change subnet, basic things. Right? Add IP address, uh, disassociate public address, associate a public address, create a public address, all these things. So I'm planning this plus VPN tomorrow. If you guys have any doubts, any questions, please do let me know. And for your practice, what you guys can do, create two virtual machines or even create one virtual machine. Initially, you will be able to access internet. Go ahead and block internet in outbound rule, right? Then check whether you are able to access internet. Create two machines. If they are communicating with each other, maybe create a rule that this machine should not be able to talk to this machine, or from A to B communication should be stop using NSG. This is how you can practice NSG rules. Though I will give you a few tasks, but if you want to practice more, this is how you can do it. Okay, guys, we have 2 minutes left. If you guys do not have any questions, we'll stop the session. See you guys tomorrow, 12 p.m. Tomorrow we'll start with VPN, and then if time allows, if time permits, then we'll do the miscellaneous task because VPN is important topic. VPN is to connect two sites, two different networks, right? Till now we have been connecting subnets by default, virtual network using VNet pairing, but here we are talking about two different networks. One is in Azure, the other one is in maybe AWS, GCP, or on-prem network, right? Anything. Or maybe two are in Azure. One your network, one is my network. Let's do that. We'll pick volunteer tomorrow. Please be available with your laptop, and we'll try to communicate one virtual machine from your tenant to one virtual machine from my tenant. Right? That's what we are going to do tomorrow. Okay, guys, if you do not have any further questions, I'll stop the session, upload the recording. No task for today. Go ahead and practice this. Tomorrow I'll give you the task. Everyone, I hope everyone has tried their access, new subscription, thanks to Gauss. Please, guys, volunteer yourself for the subscription. I'm not expecting only one to create all the time, right? So please make sure that you be ready for the next subscription. This one will be there for at least 25 days more. But whenever the next subscription comes, I am expecting one of you to create it. Okay. See you guys tomorrow then.